Good day, humans, and welcome to my channel, Fishing with a Local. I'm George, and today we're on the beautiful south coast of New South Wales, targeting sand whiting. We got the Fishing with a Local Shimano light tackle fishing equipment, Fishing with a Local whiting rigs, 2 hook paternoster rigs here. I make them all up myself, I sell them online. Absolutely deadly on the sand whiting. I've used quality components, Gamakatsu hooks, atomic fluoro carbon line, quality swivels, quality line, quality hooks, tied by an expert using amazing knots. This is the sinker I'm going to put on today. Just a little dinky size 1. There's a dropper loop on the rigs here. So the idea being, you thread the loop through the dropper loop, stick it over the lead, pops down, we've got a nice little hitch there. This is all ready to go. We also need the best bait, so I'm going to go get you now, show you what we're using for bait today. This is what all the fuss is about for the sand whiting fishing. These aren't huge worms, but I got these beach worms earlier on my beach worming workshop, Fishing with a Local workshop, where I teach people how to get these. Yeah, we're lucky, we got lots of worms. Got them all in here. Probably $100 worth of worms I got in there. My customer left with $100 worth of worms as well. And it was our lucky day because there was lots of worms. It's the autumn. We're on the beautiful south coast of New South Wales. We've had atrocious weather over the last couple of weeks, but the last couple of days has been fantastic. Surf is still pumping, and I'm hoping we're going to get out there with our beach worms and we're going to smash some of these sand whiting, maybe some brim. We'll see what's out there. When it comes to putting beach worms on, I don't like using huge baits. So I'll take a beach worm like this. I'll snap a little section of the tail off to start off with, work my way up towards the head as we're worming. I've got my hook, just thread it on right up through the middle. You don't need a lot of worm for sand whiting because they haven't got huge mouths. It's a nice little worm on there. There we go, that's one done. I'll do the other one. Get the worm, snap a little bit of tail off. This rig's got a small piece of red attractor tube on there, trying to entice those sight feeders into biting. So there you go. Bit of red attractor tube. We're ready to go. It's our first cast. I love it when we get one on the first cast, but like I said, it's the middle of the day. It's, I think, about 11:30, 12 o'clock, high tides at 1:30 today, something like that. May the 4th be with you, Star Wars Day. Let's hope the Force is with us and we can pull some sand whiting out. I've got a brand new reel today, so I'll just check everything. Drag set good. We're ready to go. So you guys might not have seen that. So we're talking about gradient, right? So we got a slight slope, a slight gradient, not a steep gradient. I love these beaches. Lots of people get put off fishing these shallow beaches, don't know how to fish them. But because of that, everyone wants to go to a nice steep beach, massive, huge holes and gutters, your stereotypical, classical places to fish that everyone knows about. These sneaky little gutters, these shallow ones on these shallow sloping beaches with the slight gradient. These can be absolutely amazing, super productive. I love the autumn. So I haven't had a bite yet. So over this side, this is where the more shallow water of this little trough, this little gutter is. As we go this way, along there, it gets slightly deeper. So I don't know if the fish are in the shallows or in the deep bit. I started off in the shallows. I thought we'd roll down that way. We've actually rolled back that way. So on the next cast, we'll maybe go a bit further down, cast out and roll back towards us. One of the biggest mistakes that people make light tackle fishing is choosing a sinker that's too heavy or too grippy. Oh, here we go. First cast for the situation. You want the bait to be moving a little bit. Now, if you're fishing a busy area, there's a lot of people around, you may have to put a star sinker on just to have a bit of social responsibility for other fishermen, other water users. But when you're on a beach all by yourself like I am today and there's no one around, I can let my bait drift around anywhere. And with sight feeders especially, you definitely pick up more fish, letting your baits drift around in the current, behaving more naturally, maybe finding the places where the fish are, covering more ground. I had some bites then. It was obviously a small fish. Could have been a toady, could have been a little dart or something. It must have been something small. I had a few taps, so it could have stolen my bait. So I'm only going to give it another 30 seconds and then we're going to wind it in. Right, let's wind it in. Right, first cast, had a couple bites, but didn't get a hook up. Something baited me on that top hook. Like I said, that's slightly deeper water. So I'll probably give it about good 45 minutes here. See if there's any fish. We are fishing. Bags are super handy if you're catching a lot of fish. Rather than taking it up to the bucket each time, you could deal with them at the bag. You know, sand whiting might be on the chew for 25 minutes, 45 minutes, and you want to bag out, get your feed. I've got an Alvey one. They're really good, they're heavy duty. But I might do a fish with a local one. If any of you would be interested in fishing with a local one. There's a few things like the ruler pocket's too narrow. Need a thicker one and stuff. There's a few modifications I'd make to it. Right, come down to a slack line. Normally means there's a fish on. Let's see. Fish on or not? Yeah, I think we got a fish on. Yeah, we got something on here. Excellent. Tighten my drag a little bit. Like I said, it's a new reel. So, it's the fun of this beautiful light fishing gear that you can hold all day. You know, being super bendy means that when the fish makes runs like this, you could just wind it up. So I didn't get one on my first cast and I was devastated, but I got one on the second cast. So Star Wars Day, may the 4th be with us, and we got the sand whiting. Now that may or may not be legal, and I just went and took my bag up there with the ruler in it. So I'll go up and measure this one, and if he's undersized he'll be going back, and if he's legal he'll be coming home for din-dins. So there we go, beautiful sand whiting. Whee! Look. There you go. Beautiful sand whiting. It was that sand whiting's unlucky day. He was 31 centimetres. So he's up there in the bucket of destiny. Cast number 3. I like to have the drag kind of as loose as possible without it being ridiculous and not being able to pull a fish in. And I think that sometimes when the fish swim towards you, then they're full of energy right at the end, and that's when they make their run, shaking their heads, trying to escape. And if your drag's a bit too tight when the fish is quite close to you, and it's using the slope of the beach against you with the backwash of the waves, you can lose a lot of fish in that zone. So it's really important, if you want to catch fish like I do regularly, as many as I get, as many as I teach my customers to get, you want to have a really flexible bendy rod that can absorb those shocks. Make sure your drag's set nice and loose. The other thing is, it was only 2 weeks ago I took some customers out on a sunset fishing experience with this same equipment. We were targeting sand whiting. We got some lovely sand whiting, we got some lovely brim. But we also landed 2 dewies, and although both those dewies were undersized, one of them was 2 centimetres undersized, so it was almost legal. So you got every chance of getting a dewey, and as long as you keep your spool nice and full, in case you do get a big Australian salmon, giant flathead, jewfish on the beach. Forget about your work for a couple days. Oh, the nibble then. Yeah, fishing isn't everyone's cup of tea, but if you like fishing, or even if you just love being out in nature, love being in the outdoors, had a nibble then. Let's hope it develops. Can you see it, guys? Then fishing is the thing for you. Fantastic. There's been scientific papers written, peer-reviewed science, that fishing is good for mental health and well-being. Another one. Where's the ruler of truth? Now I have to use a big fold-out ruler for the same reason I was explaining a second ago, and I'll come back to you. Yeah, the reason I'm using the fold-out ruler is because I do get a lot of jewfish, so I need 70 centimetres to be able to measure. So this one, let's see if I can get its tail down there for you. 26 centimetres, so this one is going back. Now he swallowed the hook, so I don't want to damage him too much. I can let him dangle a bit because he's only a light fish. Doesn't weigh much, so it's not going to do him any internal damage. Just going to snip him there. Right, so I snipped him close to the floor so he didn't drop too far. Now I'm going to take him like so. We're going to go put him back. Swam away absolutely fine. Do what I just did there. You're probably looking more at about 90% chance of survival. In these Gamakatsu hooks I'm using, #4, size 4 hooks, narrow gauge, thin worming hooks. In a highly corrosive environment in the ocean, all that salt water and oxygen, they will rust out very, very quickly. That's the best thing to do if you've got an undersized fish that swallowed the hook. No ripping and messing around, no like pulling the line trying to get your 30 cents, 50 cents hook back. Snip it right off your hook, retie another one. Let's keep that fish alive. It's not worth killing a fish that was 26 centimetres. In another 3 weeks, that'll be 27 centimetres. That'll be a legal fish. So we don't want to be killing them unnecessarily. So I'm just going to tie on my new hook now. Tie it like so. Just do a very simple blood knot for this. Nothing fancy. We're light tackle fishing for the bread and butter fish. There we go. Tie it with a small tag end, then you don't have to cut it. Once you get your knot tying skills up, you don't even have to chop the tag ends off. You just tie them perfectly every time. That's how my dad taught me to do it. My brother and I. Let's pull this one down here. Get a bit more worm on there. So the current is coming back towards us. So I've walked away, cast it out. Then the weight in the bait will come back this way. Here we go, guys. Got a nibble. Got a nibble. Oh, we got a fish on. Yes. So, you know, we just play it nicely. Keep a bend in that rod. Wind when it swims towards us. We wind super fast. And when it's pulling away, we slow our winding down. And just managing the bend in the rod. Knowing that there's tension on it, that bend in the rod is keeping tension on it, that you're using the rod for shock absorption, increasing the chances of you landing the fish and decreasing the chances of you losing the fish, and things like that, among like loads and loads of other stuff, is what we teach at the Fishing with Local Fishing Experiences and Workshops. I'm full-time, it's the only job I do. I'm an expert in all forms of fishing, recreational and commercial. I've done it all. Double trouble. And just to make it fun for my customers, I call these the Noah's Ark, because on Noah's Ark the animals came in 2x2. And that one's definitely legal, and that one's definitely undersized. So I'm going to deal with the undersized fish first. When I've got a fish like this, one of the things that I do, try not to get too fishy, and I know it's legal, I put it like this in my bag, I pinch it in my bag here like this, and I'll take the hook out like that. Drop it in the bag, I'll kill it in a minute. It means I don't get all fishy hands, or slimy. Then when I kill it, I'll kill it down near the water where I can wash my hands straight away. So that was great, double hook up, short tag ends, that's what you want so you don't have to bother getting your scissors out. Cast number 5. Getting some bites here. It's slack lining me, so it's swimming towards me. I'm feeling the odd rat-a-tat-tat on the way. So in a minute, I'm just going to lift. And we got him. There we go. Or her. Or it's swimming towards me, or it just came off. Oh, it's swimming towards me. Just goes to show that when you think you lost the fish, if you already started winding, you're committed, don't stop winding, because it can still be on there, and having the tight line decreases the chances of the fish getting off the hook. So if you want to land the fish, you want to keep winding just in case it's still there. What have we got this time? A nice baby little sand whiting, and he's lip hooked. So I'm going to actually go down to the water and take him off, so he drops straight in the water and he can swim away. Boom, boom. There she goes. So there's plenty of fish around. Right, the fish seem to be biting now. Oh, popped off. Popped off, pulling it out of the last wave. One of the things that I teach people about this type of fishing is it's about accumulating a feed. The yellowfin sand white don't get huge. Like 50 centimetres is considered a huge one. 40 centimetres a specimen. Keeping that bend in the rod. This is often where they make their last stand. So another decent fish there. Don't need to measure that one. He's well into the 30s. He swallowed the hook. I'm going to dispatch him humanely. If you don't like to see that, look away now. 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's done. What that's also done is just give me access to my hook. Snapped his neck. Bled him at the same time. I turn my hook around. Just dropped straight out. Put him in the man bag. Bait up. And we haven't wasted too much time. Oh, nibble, nibble. Come on. See how I'm not striking it straight away? Letting the bites develop into hookups. There we go. There. Right, I could have struck that straight away. I didn't have him. So the fish went in for, it felt like the fish went in for an inquiry. Had a little shake around, a little look around, give the worm a little shake. Did a circle and came back to it. Another hook up. See if we can land this fish. Right, there he is. Just a pup. So this one's undersized, but he's only lip hooked. So like I said, I like to walk down to the water, ankle deep, flick him off, and he just drops in the water and swims away. So great fun. This is a really good experience for everyone, but especially the kids, because you catch a lot. Great for kids. So this is what I do with the school groups. Got the Healthy Cities Illawarra groups this term. Looking forward to those little legends. Take them fishing for a couple hours. Show them how to fillet the fish. Show them how to cook the fish. They all eat the fish. Fantastic catch and cook experience on the Healthy City Illawarra kids tours I do. Just going to wait for the bite to develop. Make sure he's actually got it. Yeah, there we go. I think it was on there the whole time. It swam back towards me. So, main thing is not to rush these fish. They've only got little mouths. We're only using little thin hooks. Quite easy to lose them. And you're always going to lose a few. Why? You didn't like that? Woohoo! Pulling. Right. Oh, oh. Here it comes. 26 and a half. Going back. It's your lucky day. Right, let's get it back out there. Have we got another drop back bite? Or slackline bite, they're also known as. So we've had fish all the way through this area. We're getting quite a lot at the end of the gutter. Oh, at a nibble then. Where the, hey, got him. Where it's getting shallower. So over on this side it's deeper, and as we come this way, it gets shallower, and as the tide's coming in and I'm sort of prospecting around, it would seem that the fish are starting to come over this shallow side. Here we go. Lovely fighting rods, these. Oh, so much fun. Look at this. Brilliant. Taking line. Oh, yes. I wonder if this is a big whiting, maybe a brim or a mullet or something. Whatever it is, it's making a really good account of itself. Swimming towards me now. It's going to wake up in a minute. Swimming towards me, so you wind fast, then slow down. Oh, yeah, thumping away. All right, what have we got here? I think it's just a better grade of sand whiting. Like I said earlier, these are the yellowfin sand whitings, and this is the type of sand whitings we get a lot when you come out fishing with a local. Look at the size of that thing. Absolute elbow slapper. Awesome. So we're going to get this in the bag. They eat a lot of crabs and crustaceans and worms and things like that, so super happy with that. They tend to have a sort of sweeter meat, a sweeter flesh to them when you're eating them. Absolutely delicious on the chew. Quite seasonal on the south coast of New South Wales, where I do a lot of fishing. Oh, hang on. Well, that fish felt a bit bigger and my line snapped. It doesn't matter how loose your drag is or how bendy your rod is. If the fish swim that away from each other and they can swim harder than the breaking strain of your line, that's what happens, your line snaps. So I had two fish on there, we'll never know what it is. I'll have to go put another rig on. That's it. Now, I did make that one a little bit longer. I tend to do that a bit more with the braid because the braid can slip a little bit. Chop off the tag end. Lead sinker like so. Ready to rumble. That didn't take very long, did it? Being prepared, having fish with the local rigs in your bag. Boom, boom, get it changed over. You're back out there fishing again. Especially when there's such good fish around like that last one that we just caught. All I've got to do now is bait it up. There are a few swimmers now just out of camera shot. And, you know, I don't own this beach. It's not my beach. So I have a social responsibility to other water users who may not know anything about fishing and what I'm trying to do here to make sure that I don't cause them any dramas, any issues. I don't want them getting a hook wrapped around them. I certainly don't want to be casting a lead sinker anywhere near them. Right, there we go. Have I got him? I've got him. Excellent. Excellent. There we go, guys. Swallowed the hook, but I don't need to measure that because I know it's well over legal. And look at that. Another absolute beauty. Most excellent. Right, got a little tangle here, I'll untangle it up and get it cast out. Way, that's a bit better. Oh. Try to set the camera up. That was a good bite, wasn't it? Bent my rod stand, wow. Lovely fight, lovely fight. Super good fun. Bendy rods, whoa! You made a nice run then. Right. It's hard to think that this fish did that mega bite. He must have just took off and ran with it. It's a modest size sand whiting. There's nothing wrong with that. Well into the 30s again. But wow, was it a good bite. They're on the chew now, boys and girls. Ooh, we got him. Whoa, super fun. Taking a little bit of line. Like I told you before, I like to have the drag set a little bit looser. I don't like to bully them out the water with their little mouths and the little hooks we're using. I like to kind of tire them out, ideally out a little bit further. And then by the time they come in easy, but the sand whiting do like to give it beans right at the end. Give it some beans. Just swimming towards me. And just bring them in with the surf. Yes, there we go. To get it away from the water, because if that actually, well, there, see it fell off? If that fell off in the water, I could have lost him. And that's a good one. So we'll put him in the bag. Where the hell are you? Australia! If you're old, you'll remember the advert. The fish are getting bigger and more aggressive, so I'll take that. How's that for a bite? Oh yeah, all right. Okay. Wow, swum right up the beach here. Ooh, I can see why. Fish after fish after fish on the Fishing with a Local whiting rigs. Light tackle fishing. 2 beautiful keeper sand whiting here. 4 amazing, super fun, amazing middle of the day. Normally people wouldn't even bother fishing, but Fishing with a Local does. Now once again, I've got the water coming up around my feet, and if the fish come off, they'll swim away. I'll measure this one just to make sure. Right, it's 29. So I'm starting to accumulate quite a nice feed now, aren't I? This one was bigger than the other one, so I know that's definitely legal. Won the weather lottery today, haven't I? Plenty of fish. Woohoo! Have I got him? I think I have, right? Oh, I think I missed him. Too busy daydreaming about how good the weather is. Yeah, he's come back. There we go. Got him, yeah. I was lucky he came back. Woohoo! Catching fish. South Coast of Illawarra. Beautiful. What's going on here? We got more double trouble. Whoa! Taking line. Come on, you beauties. Yes! The animals came in 2 by 2. Hurrah! Hurrah! Boom, boom. Check out that. There's every chance the same fish or a fish from the shoal that fish belongs to, if they're swimming in groups, could come back for it. And there we go. And it did. It's almost like I know what I'm doing, isn't it? You know, another bite on, guys. What do you think? Does that look like a bite? Here we go. Loving life. Woohoo! Yeah, fighting. The whiting are biting and fighting. Look at that. Another amazing size sand whiting. Deadly, these rigs. Hey, we got him. Another one. OMG, emoji, hashtag. What's going on here? This might be a poor man's double hookup. I think the fish has swallowed both hooks. Yeah. Poor man's double hookup. You see both the lines? So this greedy piggy has swallowed both hooks. All right, so I've got to get both hooks out here. Where's the other hook? So double hookup, but only one fish. There we go. And what I'm going to show you, one of the things I was explaining to you, if you look here, right where my finger is, there, that there is a hook. I just pulled it a bit out. Look how rusty it is, it's just disintegrating. There we go. So that sand whiting was so greedy, he'd been caught before. I assume he snapped the hook off because The hook was in his nose, so it was outside of his mouth. That's the little piece of metal that I pulled out, and there was still a tiny little bit stuck in there. But it just goes to show how quickly, and then I rubbed it like this and the metal disintegrated. By not using stainless steel hooks, using thin gauge hooks, that means the wire's thin, small hooks, they can rust out very quickly. And that's why I have confidence in my fish going back with a 90+ survival rate when I release a fish. Now, so we got another fish on already. I could barely concentrate on talking to you guys because just fish after fish. Woohoo! Look at this, guys. Jeez. Woo, it's woke up now. It's woken up. They fight you dirty in the last bit of water in the shore break. And here we go. Amazing! Check this out, another lovely sand whiting. No need to measure because we know he's well over 30. Legal limit's 27. If we're not sure, we measure. Once your eye's in and you're 100% confident. I always love it when I've got some family or friends from overseas visiting and I've got the time to get out there and show them the amazing seafood and the abundance of it that the south coast of New South Wales, Australia has to offer. Yeah, I was lucky. Messing around, talking, not concentrating. Missed him twice, but third time lucky. OMG, emoji hashtag. Another Noah's Ark. And the animals came in 2 by 2. Now that bottom one is definitely undersized. Right, just packing up then. Double hook up. Last cast. So you go throw this smaller one back, but this one will be coming home in the bucket. So I'll put that one in the bucket Destiny, which is just below, you won't be able to see it. We go put this sand whiting back. Probably about legal, but might not be. This is why you come out fishing with a local. We're leaving the beach now. We've got this amazing amount of sand whiting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 sand whiting. Great day fishing on the beach. Beautiful sunshine, fish after fish. Thank you for watching this YouTube channel.